Good morning and welcome to the Live Today Show with your host, Abigail Reyes. I am joined here today with the one and only George Washington and President-elect Donald Trump.
Greetings, fellow citizens. It is so great to be on your show and to finally meet you, Mr. Trump.
The pleasure is mine, Mr. Washington.
So, President Washington, what advice would you give to Donald Trump on preserving our union and staying united as a nation?
In the past, I advised the people to be aware of the dangers that we may face, such as internal and external enemies. We cannot allow them to ruin the sacred ties of our nation. As president, you must make sure our main pillar is intact and strong.
I agree with you. After all, I am trying to make America great again.
Does deporting immigrants and rejecting refugees show unity or division in America, Mr. Trump and Mr. Washington?
I'll go first. We have a lot of illegal immigrants in the country today, and all I want to do is get them out and back to their countries. It's really all a part of a plan. I'm not going to do it in an inhumane way, but we have to take action. I'm going to start by deporting the bad immigrants, like the ones in gangs and those who are taking up space in our jails, who we are taking care of. It's not fair to the good immigrants to have to be on the waiting list to come to America when they can come here legally.
So what is your final answer? Is it a yes or a no, Mr. Trump?
It shows that we are following the rules and regulations of our country, so yes.
Well, this act of deporting immigrants does not seem like much of a unity. In fact, it's a division.
Wrong.
A chunk of our nation's population is made up of immigrants. If we only deport those that put us at risk, then that would be justified. We should not deport the good immigrants and make them come back when they have their citizenship papers.
I agree with that.
On the topic of refugees, we should not turn them away in their time of need. Imagine if we were in their position and they rejected us.
Well, let's segue into the next topic. This question is for you, President Washington. What suggestions would you provide to the President-elect Trump on enforcing the border control?
I think there are issues that need to be corrected at the border. However, building a massive wall and mulcting Mexico's money for it seems excessive from my perspective.
No. Mexico will pay for the wall. They do not know it yet, but they are going to pay. The wall's purpose is to end the illegal drugs, cash, guns, and people across the border. The politicians have failed in their duty to secure our borders and enforce our laws like they should be enforced. In the end, we're all going to win, both countries.
How would Mexico benefit from the wall?
Mexico will benefit from the wall because it would allow us to maintain a close and honest relationship.
On the next topic, there has been many discussions surrounding Mr. Trump's tax returns, or lack of. What is your opinion on this matter, Mr. Washington?
I really hope that Mr. Trump has been doing his taxes, and the reason behind him not sharing his tax returns to the public is because he is being audited. If that is not the case, then I would be extremely disappointed. The president is to enforce the laws and not go against them himself. How could we have elected a person that does not partake in helping pay off the United States debt?
What is your response, Mr. Trump?
Well, no disrespect to Mr. Washington, but not paying taxes does not make me incapable of enforcing the laws. It just makes me smart.
I think that's it for this interview. Thanks for joining us, America, and it was an honor having you, Mr. Washington and Mr. Trump. I'm Abigail Reyes, and this has been The Today Show.